Thank you Inugami for the tag and nice name. We got a tweet with over 12,000 likes, where this person says,
"The white man speaks about POC again."
For people that claim I'm not allowed to speak on certain issues because of how I look, they certainly seem to put a lot of value on what I say. I mean, heck, they talk about me all the time. Like, this video was screenshot only 4 hours after it was released. 4 hours after the video was posted, people on Twitter already got a complaint about it. Though to be quite frank, I've literally seen people complain about stuff like 20 minutes after a post, so I guess 4 hours ain't that bad in comparison. The op of the post would also add this, saying,
"Isn't it weird how white people discuss POC issues?"
I'll tell you what's actually weird. Twitter police like the op and the people who agree with the op that seem to think this is an issue that only pertains to a certain group, when in reality, they are publicly talking about forcing Hoyoverse/Mihoyo to make changes in Genshin Impact. And all players have a right to discuss the proposed changes, as well as the arguably terrible approach that so many people take in demanding said changes, where they essentially just insult the company, say that the official art is trash or worse, etc. Now, while players have a right to discuss this topic, others also have a right to get upset at them for discussing it, sure. I find it odd how Twitter police get upset at reasonable discussions, however, it is their right. Now that said though, I wouldn't advise these Twitter police to get too upset. I mean, that's probably not very healthy. And while my video apparently upset 12,000 plus people on Twitter, not everybody on Twitter was upset. Those are just a few quick examples. Something else worth pointing out before we wrap this up is how I've said multiple times regarding this Sumeru topic that I actually agree that it would be cool to get more darker skinned characters in game. Thing is, I've also shown how toxic people can get in the approach they take demanding that Hoyoverse make changes. They will rip official art and unofficial art and say they improved it and that the original art is trash, etc. I mentioned this earlier in the video too, and that sort of thing is extremely prevalent in the Genshin Twitter community. Not only is it very rude, anyone who does that generally looks very unlikable to the majority of people. Sure, they may get 10,000 likes or so on Twitter. However, the actual millions of players who don't live on Twitter would probably never support such an approach. To me, saying these sort of things is very reasonable. And if anything, I'm giving some advice on how to actually approach this sort of thing. How much better would it be, for example, if people got together, made some awesome original characters in the way they imagined Sumeru to be, and respectfully sent it over to Hoyoverse? There's a chance that they might actually inspire Hoyoverse on some level. To be fair, it might not work. However, we certainly know that the current approach of getting all outraged and insulting the official art and stuff is, not really working so well, is it? And I think toning down the overall toxicity would be a wise choice. Unfortunately, saying that will probably only set Twitter police off more. I can literally say the most boring, reasonable mid-take ever, and Twitter police would still find a way to get outraged about it. Guess we'll leave it there. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the comments. Also, have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll catch you in the next one.